I'm back, and I'm gonna check on something. Oh yeah, I do need to go up this way. Because I think that dude with the bad haircut there may not be all that he seems. I find it a little suspicious he made it back here while Vince and Nico, I believe their names were still down the tomb of giants. Oh, hey, there she is.
Hello. I will never forget what you did. I am deeply indebted, for it was not within my power to save Vince or Nico. I cannot thank you enough. In case you have not heard, I am Rhea of Thoroland. I only wish there was some way I could help you. But I am inexperienced and I only know the art of miracles. If that could be of any help, speak to me again.
You know what? It's about time I learned some more miracles. What you got?
Would a miracle be? I would be. May we discuss?
Yeah. That's handy. You know. Ooh. What should I get? You know what? I'll get the cheap ones. Already have force. I already have the great magic barrier, so we'll hold off on that one. Sure will come in handy sometime. You know what? Let's see what this is all about. The completionist in me wants to get it. Fancy. I think that's showing the way of white, so I don't know how to do that.
Nico were fooled by a lout named Hatches and turned into hollows.
Oh, you got them
My
too.
prayers did them no good. It is my ignorance, my frailty that has sealed their fates. Perhaps Petrus realized my weakness all along, and thus made the decision to abandon me. I can hardly blame him now. Then be safe. Farewell, Varianox.
I'll have to look up what that phrase means. Oh yeah, that feels good. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest up at Andrea Vestora. Give him the large divine ember. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's another thing, is that bonfires, you can see other people resting at them sometimes. Saint. He's a good guy.
Oh, my. What a brilliant ember you have there. I've only heard legends of such specimens. The embers used for the secret rites of divine blacksmiths. Perhaps you could lend it to me. I've long dreamed of forging divine weapons. Splendid. Thank you. Andrea Restorer never disappoints. I assure you.
Hmm. Well, this looks fun. Let me get one. Yeah, just for the heck of it.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you noticed your ability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Time for a little bit of a story.
Get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Because I don't really have anything else to talk about right now, and that's an interesting thing. He mentions weapons never betray you. Which, on its own, okay, I can see a blacksmith thinking that. You know, we'll just believe in that. But it was revealed in an interview with the game's creator that they were actually going to make Andre Vestora someone a bit more important. Now, alright, a little bit of Dark Souls lore here. Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, bearer of one of the Lord's souls, had 3 children. Gwendolyn, the Dark Moon, who was his youngest. Guinevere, who was a goddess of sunlight. I think she married the god of fire or something. It's mentioned somewhere. And the firstborn, whose name is stricken from memory, and all statues of him have been destroyed. All that's known about him is that he's a god of war, or was a god of war, lost the annals, some divine record or something, and as such was stripped of his divine authority and godhood and, video club card. And basically, yeah, he did it bad, and now nobody likes him. It was originally planned that Andre of Astora was going to be him. And they ended up scrapping that idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, so.
You know what? This may seem rather ruthless and perhaps not necessary, but...
Thoughts. You damn fool. This can't be. It can't.
Or maybe this is metagaming a little bit. But I know for a fact there's a circumstance exists under which he will go and kill Rhea of Thorolund. It is surmised by some that his job, essentially, is to make sure that any undead in the Way of White that embark on the quest for kindling, which I already have. Ha ha ha! Jerk faces. Huh, Patches isn't here yet. Yeah, Patches shows up as a merchant since I didn't kill him. I'm not sure exactly when though. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it's surmised that he makes sure that any undead of the Way of White, that's the Church of Thorolund, that comes this way doesn't come back. And so he was going to kill Rhea of Thorolund to make sure that she doesn't. Because a cleric being hit by the undead curse kind of puts the church in a bad position. And so, yeah, they don't like that happening. This has been Story Time with Sam, Fairyboy. Sometimes I forget my handle, or just forget to say it. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing next, because I did Tomb of Giants. I did Blighttown. Actually, though, there is still something I need in Blighttown. Guess I'm going back to Blighttown. But I think I will do that later. I don't think we need to be going to Blighttown right now yet, don't you? Yeah, let's hold off on Blighttown for a bit. Let's just chill here.
Damn. That stench. and I was really beginning to like it here. Ah, maybe it's time I do something about it.
That's ominous.
Ah, maybe.
Well, on that slightly frightening note, I shall leave you guys. Praise the sun! Have a good one, guys. Hey, everybody. Back for some more Dark Souls. I mentioned last time that I needed to go back to Blighttown, and such is, in fact, the case. Much as I kind of loathe that place. Well, it's not that bad. Certainly could be worse. Could be the Tomb of Giants. But, yeah, so I'm going to head to Blighttown and do the last thing I really need to do there. And then I'll be going on to the Demon Ruins. Because Demon Ruins. Yeah, like I said, I do want to try and do basically as much as I can before going on to Sen's Fortress. And the Demon Ruins is part of that. There's also a boss fight there that I actually probably will do. Oh, New Londo. Be coming here eventually. I mean, I am here, but, you know, actually doing this place more later. It's an interesting area. Heading into Blighttown. Run past these guys. Oh, Blighttown. Blighttown. This is actually kind of the bottom end of Blighttown. I'll actually be going up into it a little bit, because like I mentioned a few videos ago, by having the Master Key, I actually managed to skip a good portion of this place. And you know what? Part of me wants to go back and do it, just because, you know, completionist, and, you know, I do want to see the content, but everything I have heard from everybody is that it is just a nightmarish slog of a level. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe I will go back and do it. Possibly while I am super over-leveled for it and can just, you know, wade through everybody without a care. That is a fun feeling to have. Like, I know my first playthrough when I did the Catacombs, I didn't even really go in there until, like, after doing Anor Londo. And by then, it was just sad. Like, I killed Pinwheel in 2 hits. It was crazy. Poor Pinwheel. Now we'll go ahead and rest here just because it's unlikely, but it is possible I'll, you know, get killed down here. If only because of frame rate problems. Frame rate, the true bane of Blighttown. You know what? I'll leave my sign here. Just in case somebody feels like something. Going this way. But yeah, we're gonna head up this little area here. But yeah, the way you're more or less supposed to do this is you come down here from the depths and fight your way down the whole... Oh no, poison. Little, like, city on the side of the wall here. No, I don't want to use that one. I'll just tough it out. You gradually work your way to the bottom, then you get to that bonfire that I just rested at. And then, you know, you're at, you know, the boss fight, essentially. Whoa! See, what did I tell you? Apparently there's more blow dart guys here. I had forgotten about that. One of the biggest pitfalls of this game, that I'm quite guilty of, I was actually guilty of right there, is it's not quite a panic, but statuses like toxic and poison tend to make people, you know, rush. And it's like they don't actually do that much damage. Shoot. That did a lot of damage, though. It's like, you know what? If I just take it slow, I'm gonna be okay. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. It's actually a frequent tactic in PvP is to use, you know, weapon, poison or toxic weapons, because they'll make people, like, you know, flip out. You'll be like, ah, no, I'm toxic, and then they'll start making mistakes. Item. Ooh, the Wanderer set. My first playthrough I actually played as the Wanderer. Because they have a... Start with a high dex, I think, and like some int and some attunement. And the Scimitar, which the Scimitar is actually kind of an interesting weapon. I traded it out for the Uchigaton after which the first minute I could. Which I ended up regretting because I killed the undead merchant that you first encounter to get the sword, and then I couldn't buy arrows from anyone for a while, which made things interesting, but I persevered, as one does. Now, I'm hoping I go the right way, because this part is actually a bit of a maze. Not, like, super complicated. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I think... Do I go in here? No, I don't think I do. That's right. Yeah, you can already see like how far I've had to come, and this is not even. I'm not even like halfway into Blighttown proper, really. No, there's something over there. I don't know what it is. I wonder if I can get it. Oh, more blowgun guys. What's this? Yes, you can attack people while on ladders with them. Really? That killed him? No, no, it didn't kill him. It killed somebody. Nah! Alright, let's play this game again. Oh, these guys are kind of tough. Yes, the denizens of Blighttown. Don't they look friendly? Okay, this guy I'm pretty sure I have to kill. Ow! Yeah, that was bad timing and tactics on my part. Again, learning to use this weapon. I really should know by now, but, the frame rate kind of messes with me. That's right. Like every gamer that ever existed ever, I'm blaming lag. What? Oh, the mosquitoes. Another enemy in this game I would just as soon do without. But part of that is based on my penchant for big, slow weapons that are uniquely unsuited for fighting the mosquitoes with. Let's see. Oh, I was going to see how long I can hold that body on me, but apparently he doesn't like ladders. Now you see why I like the planetary ring? I had to sit and wait for my endurance to get up to so I could attack him again. And I might just try and get my strength up to where I can two-hand one of my strength 50 weapons, because if you're two-handing something, your strength counts like as 1.5 what it normally is. Versus meaning strength requirements, which is kind of nice. I like that whole, oh, if your strength is high enough, then you can do wield this one-handed. It's no big deal. Because like this, I can wield one-handed, no problem. I'll see me do it. But I would have no problem, being essentially forced to two-hand, like the Dragon Greatsword or something. I'm just trying to figure out what I'd have to be at. Let's see. Alright. I guess like 35? Because that half of 35 would be 17.5. 35 plus 17 would be, yeah, like 52. It's actually like 34 if you can do it. Sorry, doing math. This is no place for math. This is Dark Souls. Rawr. Tried to kick him off. Yeah, I'm gonna get a few pot shots before I can go insane before I actually fight him. And now he's dead. Yay, a dung pie. I feel honored. Not to say there's some more denizens of Blighttown around here. Yep, there's one now. What's that pulsating in the distance? Oh, we'll get a better look at it later. Right now I want to make sure all of the Blighttown people are dealt with. I think that's all of them. Am I hurting him? Hard to tell. Looks like I was. Well, he's dead. Heh, neat detour. Power within. And yeah, that's back up to the top of Blighttown. And that's back down to the bottom. Now, power within is a pyromancy I got a lot of use out of on my last character, and will probably start using on this character a little bit. What it does is, you cast it on yourself. It's a buff. Interesting thing, you can only have like one buff active at a time in this game. It's kind of interesting. But cast on yourself, and it makes you do like oodles more damage. Not like oodles, but like I'm not sure if it's quite double. I think it's like like 1.5 times normal damage with anything, spells, weapons, anything you do, more damage from it. Why did I do that? Because I'm a dumbass. All right. But it slowly ticks away at your health. So it's one of those, trade-off things. It's definitely kind of a, it's lovely for glass can. Why did I do that? You need more soul items. I'm distracted because I'm talking. But it's definitely, a good thing for glass cannon builds or just, alpha striking a boss or something. I know there's been a couple bosses where part of my strategy was, as soon as we get in, I enchant my sword, I hit myself with power within, and then I can do a berserk on them. Let's see, 32, half 32 is 16. Yeah, that wouldn't be enough. Half of 33 would be 16 and a half. 33 plus 16 and a half would be not quite 50. So one more point of strength. Do I have enough soul items to get that? These you can use, the Moonlight Butterfly and Quelaag Soul, to just get heaping wads of souls. But I'm going to use them to make items. So I'm not going to use them for that. I know my first playthrough, I actually felt really dumb about this, but I actually used the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly because I looked up what items you got from it. I'm like, man, I don't need either of those. And then I realized, oh yeah, I need those for the achievement. Yeah, boy. Alright, call it here for now.